Hello, Inspirations by Terry family. I am coming to you today with a message on choosing peace over chaos. Choosing peace over chaos. How do you choose peace over chaos? Um, have you ever been in rooms? They could be workplaces, family functions, church groups, any setting where there's a group of people, and the people that you are around you're familiar with because you're in the circle, and you notice that certain people are acting or behaving a certain way, or treating you funny or whatever. You know that they're acting a certain way, and you say to yourself, like, people are so fake. Like, people are just so fake. They'll smile in your face, right? They'll pretend that they love you, hugs and kisses to all the people, and then the moment you're gone, they're talking about you. Or they may, in your presence, give indirect, um, like digs indirectly, and act like they're joking, or like it's you're not supposed to get it. And you notice it, you're aware of it, and you pick it up because you live long enough, you can discern when something is being centered toward you. um, One example, or you can be around friends, or same thing, family members or church members, or a church group, and you can see how one of the or some of the people are acting toward you. And how many people out there know that when someone doesn't like you, or someone may be feeling a certain type of way about you, it could be envy, it could be jealousy, it could be just they don't like you, that it shows. I think some people think that it doesn't show when you have something towards someone else. But if you have any kind of discernment, any spirit of discernment in you, being gifted by the Holy Spirit, um, you can sense that. You can pick that up. You can tell when someone doesn't like you, someone's body language, or you can just pick it up. There's no one that has to open their mouth and say so and so, da da da, because you already know. It's already identified. Or you can be in a group of people where the same person who doesn't like you, or is envious of you or jealous of you, will now sit with other people and get them people to see you in a ugly way, or a way that is not you at all, in a different light. Say something negative to see how they respond. And then if they respond, like, okay, they didn't defend her, so now I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on them, and then they'll come out with something maybe derogatory, maybe something true, maybe something untrue, just something to slander your name. So now this group of people that they sat with are looking at you differently based on something that they said, out of jealousy, out of anger, hatred, just because they don't like you, even if it's a true statement, right? And you can watch and see how people change based on the people that they're around. If you pay attention to people, it's like watching a TV show. Sometimes you don't even have to hear the words that are being uttered. You can just watch and see their actions, right? So what do? for the most part, you put up with it, you go along with it, you'll smile because they smile at you, and you'll, go along with the conversations, the everything. But then there comes a time when you say, if you leave the place feeling worse than you did before you came, there comes a time when you say to yourself, I'm not going around them people anymore. I'm not going to that church function. I'm not going to that family function. I'm not going to wherever it is that there's the chaos, because your peace matters. Your peace of mind matters more than the function, the group you're hanging out with. I might as well stay by myself. If you have to leave feeling some type of way, you might as well stay home or be around people who you feel good with after you left. And it's a hard thing, because I'm telling you, most circles that people are in, a lot of people won't do the work on themselves. A lot of people won't heal and realize that respect, honor, and treating people the way that you want to be treated. Most people don't do that. The majority of people don't do that. The majority of people are gossiping, trying to create friendships, relationships, all those things, trying to have everyone like you or be the center of this. So when you do that, you have to kind of like compromise integrity. You know what I mean? To be favored, you have to kind of like go along to get along. And sometimes going along to get along can be just as damaging and hurtful as the person creating the drama, right? Or the chaos. Because life, you just get to a point in life where you just say, no more. Like I have to create boundaries for my peace. I have to create boundaries for my life. And if I have to go around a person to feel bad, then I'll set boundaries. I don't hate you or I don't dislike you, but in your presence, you make me feel a certain type of way, and I'm not doing this anymore. And you do the homework, and you get to the point where you have elevated yourself, and you have did the homework, and you see the growth, and you say, I'm not gossiping with this person, or I'm not going to sit in rooms with people who are gossiping or talking about people who are not present, or I'm not going to try to put someone down to make myself feel good, or I'm not going to go along to get along, because if I'm in a room and the person whose name is brought up and they're not there to represent themselves, I'm going to kind of like speak up for that person and say, well, maybe you should wait for so-and-so to be in a room before you start dogging them out where they can't speak for themselves. Because there's always two sides to every story. There's your side, the other person's side, and then there's the truth. And it can be that the person who's telling the story could be right in their own observation or their own opinion, and the other person who's not there to defend themselves could be right in their observation or their opinion. But sometimes you have to be okay to disagree, but let the person be there. Let them be, there. Let them be present, before you're going and telling half of a story and not telling it properly, And you choose peace. And going back to what I was saying is that sometimes when the people don't do the self-love and the homework and the growth on themselves, they'll stay in those rooms or they'll participate in those conversations, and the person who backs up from those situations, that chooses peace over chaos, will all often 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, be labeled the person who is the problem, you know, because they chose to distance themselves from chaos, from foolishness, or from being a part of those settings because they no longer serve the person who has distanced themselves. So you'll be labeled, you'll be marked for whatever. But it's okay because you were set apart anyway. Or you, if you were a child of the Most High, you were set apart and you were chosen to be different anyway because you are. You're the light. You are the person who was chosen to represent the Most High. And oftentimes you're not going to fit in an ordinary room because most people are not doing the work, and most people are not crucifying their flesh, and not gossiping, and not going along to get along, and not calling people out on the carpet when they should. If you hear a person talking and doing and acting a certain way, and you are in close proximity and you have a relationship with that person and are able to speak to that person and say, you know, you're out of order. Like, you're not even in a judgmental way, but because that's your friend, your sister, your brother, your whatever, you're wrong. I don't agree with that. You are out of order. You need to stop or whatever. Then you miss the whole opportunity to make an impact on someone's life when you're just going along to get along. And it's pretty sad, but it is what it is. So until people change, until people come up to the place where they want to take accountability of their actions, their doings, keep your distance. Stay set apart. The Most High has other people for you. He has other options for you, other circles for you. And sometimes it's just one good person. So, you know, sometimes a lot of people have 5 or 6 people in their life and they think they have something, but it's not. You know, the people are fake, the people are two-faced, the people are all those things. And then he might send you one person. No one's perfect. You know, not even the person who's set apart is perfect, but they're doing their work and they're doing their homework. And he'll send you one person who might be loving, kind, gentle, all those things, and have good things, encouraging. You have to make a stance and you have to choose peace over chaos. The Bible tells us that, you know, that life is a choice, that all our choices have consequences, that we have to choose life or death. Today, I hope that you choose life. I hope that you choose the right path. I hope that if there is anything inside of you that is doubting or, you know, troublesome, that you will work on yourself and pray and ask the Most High to help you deal with the issues in your life so that you don't bring that to a circle or to a group or to anything. That He would teach you how to be a vessel of honor, a person of integrity, a person with character that doesn't go around tearing other people down. And when you have the opportunity to defend, you defend honorably. Yeah, pray and ask the Most High to help you because you can change. You don't have to be the same person that you were a year ago. Always work on yourself. Always choose to do better, be better, and be in competition with no one but yourself. Choosing to be a better you day by day. Right? There's a scripture, I think it's in Romans 21:18. It says, if it be possible, because a lot of times it's not possible, but if it be possible, Yah says to live peaceably with all men, to be at peace. Just like let it go. Sometimes you just have to let things go. And if you can't agree, just let it go. let things go and trust Yah, because your peace means everything. Do you know, if you don't have peace, you're stressing yourself out. You can have, it can lead to all kind of physical ailments. Peace is very important, and when you get your peace, it feels so good. You don't want no one disturbing that, you know? No one, no matter who it is. So I leave with you today. If it's possible, live peaceably with all men. If it's not, walk away and be kind. Work on yourself. Improve yourself. And if you see any of those things that we talked about in you, like the ugly things, pray and ask Yah to give you beauty for your ashes and take the ugliness away. Be blessed, and until the next video, see you then. Bye.